Hi everyone, my name's Amanda and I'll be talking about compassion and health. What is compassion? Compassion is a sympathetic consciousness of others' suffering and the desire to alleviate it. It is regarded as the fundamental part of human love, and it is Latin derived meaning co-suffering. Compassion versus empathy. So compassion and empathy are closely interrelated, but empathy has a slightly different meaning. Empathy can be defined as the intellectual identification with and understanding of another's situation, feelings, and motives. In compassion, one has a strong desire to help another person, but in empathy, you may not have that strong desire to help. Health benefits of compassion. So why develop compassion in your life? There are scientific studies that suggest there are physical and mental benefits to practicing compassion. People who practice compassion produce more DHEA, which is a hormone that counteracts the aging process. They also have a 23% less cortisol, the stress hormone. So compassion helps decrease stress. Research has also shown that when we feel compassion, our heart rate slows down. We secrete the bonding hormone oxytocin, and regions of the brain linked to empathy, caregiving, and feelings of pleasure light up. So compassion makes us feel good. Compassionate actions, such as giving to charity, activates pleasure circuits in the brain, and compassion training programs, even very brief ones, strengthen brain circuits for pleasure and reward, and lead to lasting increases in self-reported happiness. Being compassionate, treating other people in a kind and loving manner can reduce the risk of heart disease by boosting the positive effects of the vagus nerve, which helps to slow our heart rate. One compassionate training program found that compassion makes people more resilient to stress. It lowers stress hormones in the blood and saliva and strengthens the immune response. In addition, compassion helps make better spouses and better friends. Compassionate people are more optimistic and supportive when communicating with others. Studies of college friendships show that when one friend sets the goal to support the other compassionately, both friends experience greater satisfaction and growth in the relationship. Lastly, compassionate people are more socially adept, making them less vulnerable to loneliness. Loneliness has been shown to cause stress and harm the immune system. A study from UC Berkeley and UC San Francisco found that in 59 women who demonstrated high levels of compassion towards others, not only had lower blood pressures of cortisol levels, but were also more receptive to social support. This allowed them to more easily handle stress and to better maintain overall well-being. Emotional and spiritual benefits of compassion. So compassion helps spread happiness. The main benefit is that it helps everyone to be more happy and brings others around you to be more happy. If we agree that it is a common aim for us to each strive to be happy, then compassion is one of the main tools for achieving that happiness. It is therefore of utmost importance that we cultivate compassion in our lives and practice compassion every day. Compassion begins with taking time out of our schedules to empathize and to register and mirror the feelings of others around us. The best news is that we can train ourselves to be more compassionate. How can we practice more compassion? Some steps are to make a commitment to yourself, put yourself in the shoes of another, remember everyone is trying to be happy, practice acts of kindness, and reflect on yourself each day. So, to make a commitment to yourself, start each day by promising yourself to not think critically of anyone, to practice kindness, and develop yourself into a better human being. Promise yourself that you will reserve your thoughts each time you start to get angry or think negatively towards another, and then make conscious decision to change your behavior. Decide how you are going to accomplish this, and then start moving forward in small steps. So put yourself in another person's shoes. So just keep in mind that other people may be having a bad day, or they may say something to you that may end up hurting you, but they might just be having a really hard day. So remember that everyone is trying to be happy, and if it seems like someone is intentionally trying to hurt you, it may help you to remember that they are usually doing it because they're hurting inside. And practice acts of kindness. So some acts of kindness may include give a stranger a compliment, donate used books to a library, help someone for free on house projects, let someone go in line in front of you. So these small acts of kindness can help strengthen compassion. Lastly, reflect on yourself each day. When you make a commitment to yourself to practice compassion, take a moment at the end of the day to reflect on how well you did in advancing towards your goals of becoming more compassionate. Take note of each interaction with another, and then decide how well you did, what you think you can improve on, and if you were genuinely compassionate towards others. So I have a video about interviews about what people define compassion as.
What does compassion mean? That's actually kind of a tough question.
To, I don't know, go after something with all your heart.
Like empathy, being able to feel someone else's pain and then acting appropriately and accordingly.
Looking out for others, having a heart for other people.
What does compassion mean? I guess it would be having sympathy for someone because you've been there, or you can empathize on how they're feeling, give them comfort.
I have no idea.
It means caring about others and not just yourself.
It means feeling what somebody else feels and taking a role of empathizing with them.
I knew I should have pulled the dictionary out before I came out here. Well, I'm going to tell you what it means to me. Okay, compassion means giving of your soul and your heart to someone or something.
Compassion is when you see somebody in a situation and you can understand just how they feel and feel bad for them, and you may want to help them in some certain way, but you don't necessarily have to help someone to be compassion, have compassion for someone.
Describe a time when
Okay. And a quote I found that really relates to compassion is, if you want others to be happy, practice compassion. If you want to be happy, practice compassion, by the Dalai Lama. So some questions I have for you guys are, after watching the What is Compassion video, what is your own personal definition of compassion? The second one is, what are some things you can do to improve your compassion on a daily basis? And the third one is, have you ever had an experience with someone that you felt lacked compassion? How did that make you feel? And this is my references. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys liked it.